Yeah, get some heavy rain out today. And I'm on the lower part of what they call Reddish Knob, which is one of the highest points here in Virginia. Also an area known for a lot of sightings from out of this area and the surrounding area. Yeah. There's a hide of a deer right there. Fortunately, that's the work of most likely a hunter. Hunters just discarded their remains after they get their meat. It's very cold out. The rain is coming down real heavy. We're here in the mountain. And I took a chance today, but we're gonna limit the filming here. If I find something, I'll turn the camera back on. Yeah, this big, giant, massive, muddy pull-off spot right here, right along the edge of this ridge. I would think it would be a perfect place to look for tracks, which I don't want to get stuck in there walking in there, because it's pretty sloppy in there. Got some blue sky up ahead. Blowing rain. It's pretty heavy. It's nasty out here, you know. I'm gonna tell you what, rain or shine, there's no wrong time getting out here to do squatching. All right, my lens is fogging up. So hopefully this lets up a little bit. Alright, let's try to dry this off and defog this lens. You may not be able to see it over there, but we're on high elevation, and the mountaintops over there, the ridges, they got snow up there. There's snow up on those mountains over there. My ears are popping right now. Yeah, we're riding up on one of the highest elevations here in the state of Virginia. And beautiful scenery up here. And there ain't no rain, as you experienced earlier through the video. We got out of the heavy pouring rain. And look here, we're gonna stop right here. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it through I'm in the vehicle. Snow all up over there on those other ridges there. And I'm starting to see some light dusting on the ground up here as we start to go around. There's some snow up here too. I'm starting to see the snow up close. All right, we're pretty high up here, and I'm not going to chance it any further, because as you see what kind of situation we got going on here, even though it's not ice, but it's slushy. But I do believe the further we go up, the conditions on the road may be a lot worse. And we're pretty high up here, and we got snow on the ground in here. Looks like we got some flat ground. This may be a good place to check for tracks. And now you can see it's mud right here, because during the hunting season, hunters do come in here and they do their bear hunting. Because this is, yeah, these higher elevations are where the bear hunters come into. But I thought it'd be a great place to explore, and this may also be a great place to find tracks if there's anything that's been around. So I'm gonna try my best here to look around and explore. I'll tell you what, if we can find some tracks, I'll be one happy camper. It looks like 1, 2, I don't know, it's hard to tell. It also looks like this is used for a camping spot. This would be a perfect camping spot. But man, look at all that. We got all kinds of terrain in the distance. Yeah, I love to see a squatch over there on that ridge. So yeah, while we're up here, I can hear the wind. We're going to experience some wind. You can see the treetops blowing like crazy up here. Alright, let's do some exploring. Now these higher elevations, not so sure if we could expect something good, but I do believe they do come up to the higher elevations to get away. But see, in this general area, you got miles and miles of forest all around here. We're right on the border of West Virginia where we're at. This is West Virginia is just on the other side here. So yeah, I'm walking in snow right here. Yeah. And up here, another thing, I don't know if you guys can notice, this is another area in the past where they've done controlled burning. Some of the standing trees, there's a lot of pine, there's very little hardwood in here, but there's a lot of pine up here. But a lot of the trees got burnt marks on them. There's a lot of low stumps, dead debris in here. So yeah, there could be a lot of areas in here that could be, if somebody doesn't pay attention, they can mistake a stump as a squatch, like a lot of them do on Facebook. Also in this area, in the surrounding areas of this reddish knob right here, people have witnessed road crossings and sightings up here of squatches. Yeah, my decision to come up here was kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing. I had time on my hands. Alright, well, I'm going to jump off here. And if I come across anything, because right now, I mean, it's pretty open up here. I'm not so sure. It'd be nice to find something. Interesting looking slippage right here. Looks like there's toe marks right up there. Going down here, we're going to check that out. So it looks like there's a possible track right there with toes, some slippage. Not so sure, looks like there might have been something else right there. Almost feels like worth checking out. Yeah, one of the areas I chose this place here because it's just below Reddish Knob, and these are the locations where trackway has been known to be found in similar areas just like this here in Virginia. So that's why we're taking our time and scouting the area out. Found a couple things that look like possibilities, but it's hard to say. So look, now looking up here, going up the ridge, you got a lot of heavy rock ledges, and oh, wait a minute, what's that up there? I'll zoom in very slowly. Is that a stump? Yeah, most likely. I don't see no movement out of it. It looked promising from down here, sitting beside a tree. It looked like it could have been either a bear or a squatch. Looking from up here, now it looks like a den, like a cave or a hut. It does look like a shelter now. The way I'm looking at it, looks like there's an entrance right there. That does not surprise me in this area. Heavy rock ledges and little dens up through here. You got cougars, mountain lions, bears, and yes, I'll tell you, there's squatches here. There are squatches in this area because they've been seen here, and I know this is a very squatchy area. A lot of remote land, forest. And these are the things I'm looking for right here. Possible track steps here. Going up here, looks like we got some indentions and stuff up through here. I might take my time and work my way up this this hill here and see what we might come across. Alright, stay tuned. I know it's a little hard to see, but you got a lot of heavy rock ledges and buildup right there. And look, as we come over here, look at all this right here. These are the kind of areas right through here that show promise for dens and caves. Now look, I'm at a different angle, and what I was zoomed in earlier, let's see if we can get a different look at it, different angle. Let's see where to go. So we got a couple of little dens, caves right there. Small little dens. Alright, let me zoom out, try to see. Alright. That's something different than what I was looking at here before. Alright, I'm trying to hold this still because, oh crap, I lost it. Something up there looked like it might have been moving. I'm sorry for the shakiness here, because I do not have the tripod set up. Alright, what I was looking at before is below that branch. I think we had some good movement up there. Alright, I got the tripod set up right now. Here's a part where it looked like there was a den or a cave entrance right there. I'm zoomed in all the way I can. I'm trying to find what I thought was moving on me earlier. Alright, I don't think we had, now I'm starting to think there wasn't nothing moving. It's just the way the wind was blowing, the limbs are moving around it. I believe right here to the left is part of an entrance of a crevice on the rock ledge. Like an entrance to a den, and then there's the other one to a lower one. So yeah, we got some, those dark spots, there are shadows. The entrance is the small little den crevices. That's what we're looking at. I swear it almost did look like something really moving up there. Interesting. I'm going to try to keep eyes open and pay attention here. And the wind. Pretty strong winds up here in these elevations. I do apologize for the wind sound. Yeah, again, I do apologize for the wind. Can't help that. High elevations and it's cold out here. When I first got out here, it was raining real heavy. Rain, sleet, or snow, whatever the weather is. I get out here, I go squatching all year round. Yeah, remember that big open muddy area? Yeah, I'm taking a chance. Since the rain stopped, I'm walking through it. I'm looking for tracks. And there's a couple spots where I've noticed or what it looks like they may have been tracks, but with all the rain and the water that's been through here, whatever tracks were here, as far as I'm seeing, have pretty much been really well diluted and washed out. There's a lot of tire tracks in here. Of course, people come in here mud bogging and whatever else you want to call it. But yeah, I'm taking a chance walking through here, looking for tracks, hoping there might be something. So I'm thinking if there's anything that's been recent, I do believe that the details should be shown. Like, for example, there's an old boot track right there. So there's another boot track. So see what I'm saying? There's another boot track right there. See, with these old boot tracks in here, if a squatch has been through here, I have no doubt that I'll find their tracks if they have been through here. I'm seeing old boot tracks. So if squatch has been through here, yes indeed, we will find their tracks. And I'm trying to be careful, taking my time stepping, because over here I can tell you I'll sink in a lot more over there than I am here. So I'm filming while I'm walking around, that way if I see something you'll see it with me at the same time. And I'm going to tell you what, so far it's been a disappointment. I take chances and look in muddy areas like this all the time. Well, I'll apologize ahead of time. I do apologize because I'm not seeing nothing. I am not seeing nothing. Oh, what? I don't know, maybe nothing. Come on. I would have loved to see some really nice squash tracks. Nothing, nothing, nothing. What in the world did I just hear? Sounded like I heard something from up on that ridge up there, but I don't see it. I love looking on the side of the roads in the areas that have a reputation of squash sightings and other activity. I know you can't really make this out. See the roundness right there? Got some toes right there. It's a bear track. It's diluted. You take my word on it, trust me, it's a bear track. You don't look that little either. Bears like to walk on the side of the roads too. coyote track, probably part of a bear track. Yeah, and I tell you what they do, they go up these, go up on the ridges. Bears love climbing rocky ledges and, yep. Well, we'll turn around. You guys gotta admit, it's beautiful out here. Do one more zoom in over here. On and off, I keep hearing this howl coming from over on the ridge here. It's very distant. I'm walking back and forth. I've heard it 2 different times so far. Two different times. 2 different tones of howls. The second one sounded heavier than the first one. At first I thought it was just the wind, but I heard it when the wind was died down. And it's coming from behind me here. I know you can't see because of the way I got the camera going and the sun glaring. I don't know, interesting, but I thought I'd share that with you, that I heard 2 different times, 2 different howls. Second one was deeper, the other one was more of a lower extended howl. Because you gotta understand, when you got hills and ridges like this here, the sounds are gonna vary because you're bouncing off all the ridges. So it depends, whatever is making the howl, producing it, depends how far deep they are into crevices of the howls, the ridges, and everything else that's producing these different tones of vocals. There are various things you got to consider, how deep they are in, where they're at, how far. It's funny, now that I got the camera going and recording, I'm not hearing it no more. But I heard it twice. I swear to you, I heard it twice. Very distinct. And very clear. Starting to turn out to be a nice day. The sun's out. If the wind wasn't so much, it'll be even better. But the wind is a killer. I know you guys keep hearing me say that. The wind is a killer. It is. The wind makes it real cold out here. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. I may go visit another area if I got time. So stay tuned. I know a lot of people are fascinated by trees that have bent over. As I mentioned before, a lot of these are interesting to a certain point. One thing people need to learn, that I try to share a little piece of education on these. A lot of these are, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are from natural causes. Again, from weather, snow, ice, the weight. Also, a lot of trees that bend over, and some of them bend and stretch, reaching for the sun. Now, if you pay close attention, yes, some of them are stabbed in the ground, usually an indication of some kind of force. But I see a few things in this area we're going to take a look at. As I mentioned in one of my last videos, I try not to pay too much attention to structures, unless, you know, if I feel that it may be something other than nature or something natural. Sometimes I still take pictures of them and I'll show them to you as I feel that they are interesting. So let's we're going to look very carefully. Now, this is where we have something seriously interesting right here. Look at this. Very large impressions. Very large. It looks like there was 2 feet standing together like mine right there. Look at this. First of all, let me start off with this one. 1, 2, 3. These are what fascinate me. Then look at the artwork on this one. 1, 2, 3. And you got the standing one there. So, what was this? Was this the start of a structure? Like a shelter or something? We got impressions right below it. I'm trying to take different, taking pictures of different angles. Let's come around the backside here. Just look at the extended artwork over here. The tree coming up, going over. Got this one underneath, this one underneath both of them. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the ones that fascinate me. To me, these are indicating something made this. Come around. I want to make sure I get all angles of this. Alright, I did some snapshots here with my camcorder. This is a very interesting structure. These are the ones I kind of pay attention to. Not every broken tree is what I pay attention to. Well, let's carry on. We might find some more awesome stuff around here. So you notice I'm in an area, there's a lot of Mount Laurel in here. Mount Laurel stays here year round. Mount Laurel also provides a lot of cover, a lot of protection. Look at that serious bend right there. That bend has been twisted. Nothing came over top of that to bring that down. Something broke that with some force. Seeing some pretty cool impressions around here. But we got to be careful because fairly decent sized impressions around here doesn't mean squatch. No pun intended. But gotta keep in mind there's a lot of bears in this area too. Yep, you heard me correctly, there's a lot of bears here. Very large scat right here. It's very fresh too because there's flies. No, I'm not going to collect it. It could be anything. Yeah, does it look humanoid? Sure. What do we got here? Looks like we got a track right here. Maybe, maybe not. The scat could also be a bear. I've seen bear in a bigger pile with that same coloration. Could be a large coyote. Oh, wait a minute. Some kind of track right there. I'm on this trail, trying to watch carefully. Believe it or not, for those who are not familiar, trails do produce a lot of tracks. Just wait until I see a nice clear one here, because I see some of them could be boots. Pretty far in this trail. Trying to be careful too. Here you are. See this tree? Pretty much ate up right here. All through here. Down here. Yep. This is the work of a bear. Scratching post. Bears love these things. I'm sure if we look hard enough, we might find some snagged hairs. Maybe. But this is a tree that's been used for a scratching post from a bear. Just to let you guys know. There's signs of bear here, and that's not old either.